Good morning. Good morning, Heather. CJ's here. All right. Plug my phone in. Good morning. Yes, Raymond is, that's awesome. He is a fan favorite for sure. Let's change clothes. Man, we're gonna have to start all over with Punchy if we're gonna invite him to our island. You're on your 5th cup of coffee with Brewster. I might have to get a cup of coffee today in addition to my V8. I did not sleep well last night. I am feeling better. Yeah. I ended up, like, that was last Thursday. I ended up going home like 30 minutes after I went to work because we had a pretty laid back day. And my coworker was like, hey, I can work this day. Don't worry about it. Just go home. And I was able to sleep and rest. And that's all I really needed was just like some pretty solid rest. And I started feeling better. So it is 7:13 a.m. here in Texas. Good morning. All right, so we need to get out almost all our tools. It's 9:45 p.m. Visiting day was really troublesome at first, if I'm not gonna lie. There were a few people who thought it was okay to write down the dodo code and come and go as they pleased. And so I had to like reset the dodo code and it kicked everybody off the island and then they had to come back and it was like a whole ordeal. So having trouble getting apples and pears. If you're not finding them on mystery islands, you need to find a friend who plays, whether local online like Wi-Fi or get the Nintendo online and travel to somebody's island who will let you take them or let them bring it to you. I have never flattened my island. I don't know that I would have the patience to do that if I'm being totally honest. Yeah, I opened my island yesterday. Yeah, I think I shot that floaty down from a balloon, honestly. That's a really cute floaty. You know what I want to do is chop down these trees. And I want them to be cherry trees, so... Good morning. Cherries are my native fruit, and so I only kept like 2 cherry trees. But I wish I had kept a couple more. Good morning, Drew. Let's go get some cherries to berry. Whoops, that's not what we wanted to do. I think it's pretty organized, my layout. There's definitely intention to it. Like, I've got my villagers set up in two little neighborhoods. So in the bottom left corner there, it's one little neighborhood, and then across the back top of my island, there's another one. Let's let these fools out. It's just kind of difficult to lay it out at first because you don't really have access to your whole island and like getting it all cleaned up the way you want, and then you don't get to terraform it until you get to be a 3-star. Excuse me. So, but you can move your houses and stuff after a while, so you can always just rearrange everything for a price, of course. Good morning, Danielle. I hope you have a good day at work. The neighborhood on the left? Yeah, we'll go over there in a minute. I was getting cherries and I'm distracted. I can't ever... I gotta pull up my fencing from yesterday. Get some cherries. That's not the right button. Marshall's my favorite. He's so tiny. I love Marshall. He's a good one. It's like I forgot how to play this game. I played so much Zelda yesterday. How long does it take to get all the people to Harv's Island? Once you've unlocked access to all of them, that's up to you. It depends on how long it takes you to pay off 700,000 bells, because each of them is 100,000 bells to get their little trailer set up on Harv's Island. What color is my phone box? I have no idea. Green? If you move a villager out, can you have him again or no? Yeah, you can. Moving them out doesn't mean you can't get them back, but I just use amiibos and it makes it pretty easy to get who you want. What else did we have? I use amiibos. I use amiibo cards specifically, so we can talk about it while we're doing a stretch. So, this is a mini amiibo card. This is Punchy's mini amiibo card. But it works just like amiibos, and you scan them on your Joy-Cons and invite them to your campsite. And if you have a full island and you're using the amiibos to replace somebody on your island, you'll have to invite that character 3 days in a row. And every day they'll ask you to like craft them a souvenir from your island. It's usually something pretty simple. But on the third day, they'll ask to move in, and you can pick someone to replace them. For them to replace, I should say. Good morning. How are you today? So I have a pack of mini amiibo cards I got on Amazon. I have an Amazon storefront, but last time I think somebody looked, they were sold out of that one. But if you just search like Animal Crossing amiibo cards, you can find them. Turning 23 on the 23rd in 2023. It's your golden birthday. Good morning. How are you? That is Gala, I think her name is, the little pig character. You get to pick with the amiibos. You get to pick who they replace. One of my less desirables wanted to move in right as I was trying to get stitches in. Got lucky. Nice. Yeah, I ordered some of the tiny amiibo cards for Zelda to do in my giveaways. They should be here today. Hopefully. The cooking comes when you're a 3-star, and you have to go get from the Nook Miles ATM the Be a Chef like recipe pack, and then you have to have some sort of kitchen device to cook on, and you have to have like some ingredients. So why so much fencing? To keep people where I want them when they come to my island and visit. I had a visiting day yesterday, so I've got to open up all the little spots that I run through. If I started flattening everything and erasing, if my island would have less stars. Yes, probably. It doesn't maintain its star rating when you make changes to it. I was hoping the new Leaf Amiibo cards came with items like the Sanrio did. No, they don't. Unfortunately, just the Sanrio ones do. I didn't mean to pick up that much fencing, but oh well. That's a gyroid that I just dug up. If you have a gyroid fragment, you bury them and water them, and the next day you'll dig up a whole gyroid. It doesn't really do anything. There's a bunch of different types of gyroids you can get, and you can collect like 36 different styles of gyroid, and if you put a like music player out next to them, they'll dance to music. You should be able to make a money tree on your island every day. There's a little gold spot where you dig up 1,000 bells, and if you bury money in it, it will grow a money tree. Using them for my sacrificial altar room, yes. Yeah, they all work together and make one cool song, exactly. I had all of them like out in a little plaza at my place, and I just got tired of them, so I got rid of them. I have gold items, nice. There's CJ. The little bird. Yes! The Brewsteroid. What do you do with your extra ones? I have so many and no idea. You can gift them to your villagers, or you can just sell them. Good morning. I have flowers in specific places so they don't overgrow, yes. There are flowers. They're just specific. Well, Megan, thanks for spending your mornings here. You have to get 50 cups of coffee from Brewster. Like 50 different days worth of coffee. Doesn't have to be in a row. It just has to be 50 cups of coffee. If I dug up all my flowers, think I regret it? No. I don't think the style of bridge or incline you choose matters. I think it just matters if you've got bridges and inclines. Yeah, you need to catch the wasps because you can donate them to your museum, but also it's a really good way to make a lot of money if you can save them for flick. You know, they're worth like 3,600 bells a piece if you sell them to flick. No, I'm playing on my Switch. I haven't checked my island rating in forever. Last time I looked, it was a 4. Because once you've hit 5-star, it doesn't really matter. I've got a nano controller. It's like a pro controller, but it's a little bit smaller, so it's really nice for small hands. Love this controller. My only complaint is it doesn't read amiibos. So if I want to use amiibos, I have to switch over to my Joy-Cons. Am I able to host a bell giveaway on that turnip website, or is it just for items? I mean, you could probably host anything. It's not just for items, but I would definitely put it under the other category when you list your island. Excuse me. If you sell fossils to the boys, they will end up just buried again in the next few days. I've never heard that before. But, I mean, you're going to find fossils on your island every day, and since some of them are more common than others, you could very well be digging up the same fossil, but I just think that's lore. That it's them burying them again. Turnip dot exchange, like turnip with a dot in the middle exchange, not the word dot. That, what I just did right there, is gonna make a bell tree. Fish. We want to catch fish. Becca, thank you for the TikToks. You can plant more than 10K, but it's a gamble. Finish the fossil collection. I need fish and bugs. Nice. Aisha, thank you for the rose. Good morning. So the money trees, if you bury up to 10,000 bells, anything in that range is guaranteed. But you can bury up to 99,000 bells. There's just no guarantee of return. If you bury 99,000 bells, you could get a tree with 3 bags of 99,000 bells on it. Or you can get a tree with 3 bags of 10,000 bells. It's one or the other. So you can bury any amount. Some people think you can only bury up to 10,000. That's actually incorrect. You cannot plant turnips, no. Is there any reward for paying off your final loan? Just the joy of not owing Tom Nook anything. And you can upgrade your home storage after you pay off your final loan, and then you can start getting your... I thought I heard that. And you can get a storage shed once you start paying off your storage in your house. There we go. Y'all, I've got a whole video on money trees that will show you exactly where to plant them, because we already did the one on the island today. And, It'll show you everything you need to know about how to look for it, how to bury it, the possible return on investment you can get. I have a whole playlist of Animal Crossing tips videos that you should go check out. Are visitors able to dig things up if they're on your island? Can villagers dig unnecessary holes? The only way that visitors, like other players, can like dig or cut stuff down on your island is if they're best friends. So if you just share your Switch code with someone, some rando on the internet like myself, then I can't do anything like chop down trees or dig holes or anything on your island. Because you've got... These are just friends. So like all of these people I've shared Switch codes with, and they can come to the island and take stuff I've left out and whatnot. But these are my best friends. These are actually people I know in real life for the most part. And, yeah. The house app, the red one, that's the DLC app, the Happy Home Paradise. Where are all the fish? We've only caught one fish for CJ. Have you opened your island? Can I get an island tour? I opened my island yesterday. And I don't ever do island tours. It's like Mr. Sarah, God, I thought of Terminator. You know, I've never seen Terminator, but I get the reference. You're not that late. We've only been going about 20 minutes. There we go. I meant where you have the island blocked off from yesterday. You want to see what I have blocked off? You dig the holes to prevent your character from recoiling so that you can get all 8 items out of the rock. Yeah, you have to get a quest to get Blathers to come to your island. You have to go invite Blathers to come to your island, but it has to be... sorry, I'm thinking Brewster. Blathers. You have to donate items to Tom Nook when he's in his little tent, his resident services tent. You have to donate 5 items to him. And then he'll invite Blathers to come. And then Blathers will be in a tent. And then you have to keep donating stuff to Blathers to upgrade to the actual museum. Happy Home Paradise is fun. I don't often play it on live. I did just the other night, actually. I don't remember what night. I guess that was Thursday that I played it last week. I do stream on Twitch. It is the same name. It's linked in my bio as well. You have to buy paintings from Red, and you have to make sure that they are real, because he'll sell you a lot of fakes. It was Thursday. The non-peach peach house. You're right. We did do that Thursday. Are you doing Zelda tonight? I might. I had played Zelda for like 4 hours yesterday. It was great. I do not time travel. Do you get paid from Twitch? No, I don't have my Twitch set up as an affiliate. I need to figure out how to do that. When I was offered Twitch affiliate. It was back when they had a rule that you like weren't allowed to dual stream. And I didn't want to limit myself to just one streaming platform at a time, so I didn't sign up for it. But now I believe that rule has been lifted. Why do you put all the stuff in the shed? Because that's my home storage. And this gives me access to my home storage anywhere. So I save my stuff for when I have people to the island. I have stuff to give out. Or I save it for cooking. I've been trying to cook more. Because you make more money selling cooked items than just the raw produce. Thank you. The vegetable, yeah, there's no milk, but wheat is a thing. So you can get wheat, sugarcane, potatoes, tomatoes, carrots, 4 different colors of pumpkins, all of that. You can get vegetable starts from Leaf, or you can find them on the boat tour islands. There are coconut recipes, yes. Could it be that I gave her money to upgrade her house completely? There's also her first tent stuck on her island. No, she just needs to go talk to Tom Nook and figure out what's going on. It shouldn't matter where the money comes from, but there's a certain order in which you need to do things. You need to go talk to Tom Nook and see what he wants from her. The difference between Happy Home Paradise and New Horizon. So Happy Home Paradise is not a standalone game. You can't just play Happy Home Paradise. It's an add-on game to New Horizon. It's what we call a DLC, which is a general term for downloadable content, an additional add-on of game content to a pre-existing standalone game. Like if you used to play The Sims and then you could get all the add-ons for The Sims, so you could do like Sims Pets and Sims College and Sims whatever, and all of that was add-ons to Sims 4. It's like that. I used to play The Sims a lot. Lyric, thank you for the roses. So you can just Google the paintings. I also have a list that you can download and just have at the ready. If you look in my link tree, I've got lists of all the paintings. I've got lists of all the sculptures and how to determine reals from fakes. You can check them off as you find them and donate them to your museum. The Scheibel, as we call it. Is it worth getting Happy Home Paradise and a subscription? I don't know what subscription you would need. You don't have to have online to play Happy Home Paradise. But if you like decorating that part of the game, Happy Home Paradise is worth it. If you're kind of at a plateau with the game and you don't know what to do and you don't want to restart your island, Happy Home Paradise is a good place to start, a good purchase to make, because it gives you more content and more to do without having to restart your island. The same villager on your island and on the Happy Home. I don't know how all of that works, honestly. I've seen villagers I've kicked off my island on the vacation island after I get rid of them. How many hours do you have on ACNH? I think like 650. I wonder if those construction workers are back, because it sure sounds like they are. Do they remember you? Not really. At that point, they've switched to NPC mode where they just want their vacation homes built. It'd be fun if they didn't clock my hours. Yeah, for real. Coconut pudding. I think I already know this one. Yeah. Speaking of coconut recipes, coconut pudding. Ugh, two things I hate: the texture and taste of coconut and the texture of pudding. That would melt me down sensory-wise. I do like Jell-O. I don't like pudding. Oh, I do like avocado, though. Yeah, but I get it. I made avocado toast for breakfast the other day. Put an egg on it, shook some everything bagel seasoning on it. It was pretty tasty. Put a little salsa on it. Yep, all the produce and cooking and all that is available in the regular game. Exactly. Exactly, Josie. Parmesan on top would be good. Carlos is my favorite. I enjoy a grumpy guess. Yeah, I haven't seen Muffy in a while. She's all cooped up in her house, I guess. She's a late sleeper. Grumpy and lazy, yeah. Okay, so this is probably the black one. Yes. How do you get all the fruits? I'm missing cherries and apples. Need to find somebody's island to go to and see if you can get extras from them. Storage shed is available for purchase from the Nook Miles ATM after you've fully upgraded your home and you've upgraded your home storage, I think, to at least 2,400 slots. Some people say 2,400. I feel like I didn't look until I was already at like 3,200, and that's why it was that. But upgrade your home and your home storage. Don't have a lot of fish saved up, but we'll sell what we've got. Very meager amount of fish in here. Yes, there is a total of 5,000 slots in your home storage, but you don't have to fully upgrade your home storage for the storage shed to become available. You just got to that point yesterday? Nice. No, the storage is not unlimited. It only gives you access to your home storage. It's not additional storage. And you can only use it on your island. I do know when scorpions spawn. If you're in the northern hemisphere, they're available in the evenings now during the summer months. Specifically off the top of my head, I don't know the exact time of day they start, but it's in the evening time. And because scorpions and tarantulas flip seasons. 655, thank you. So, actually, we can look right here because it'll tell us. But if you have questions about bugs or any other critters, I do also have a list of all of the critters, all of the fish and all the sea creatures. From 7 p.m. till 4 a.m. 7 to 4 p.m. to a.m. It's a horrible looking critter. Good morning. No, last week you weren't feeling. I'm doing much better. I've been trying to rest a little more, so that's been helpful. We're running late, but celebrating. Go get ready. But anywho, in addition to all the paintings and sculptures, I do also have links to lists that I've made that you can use for that kind of thing. Good morning. How are you? I'm okay. I'm kind of tired this morning, but doing all right. Thank you. I'm sniffly today, so I'm sorry, but my job is solely to stress us, right? But they're worth so much, and you can catch them and sell them. The first TikTok live for my favorite game ever. Well, welcome, Laura. Allergies have been so bad this year. I usually stream this weekday mornings. It's kind of the same, just doing daily tasks on my island and answering questions. Fastest way to get a 5-star rating? Nothing in this game is fast. I do have to do CEs for my job. I have to do 24 hours in a 2-year period. What happens after you drink 50 coffees? Brewster will give you a special gyroid. Claire's is my friend. Yeah. I can only use like nasal spray. And I forget to use it a lot of the time, so. It is truly a progress game. Yeah. For real. Yeah, do your CEs. Mine were just up. I just started my new biennium. Fake, fake, fake. Fake because he has bangs. Fake because her tongue's hanging out. Once you hit a 3-star island, you can get the terraforming app on your phone. Are you awake specifically to stream in the mornings? Yes. I am not an early bird. I don't have to be at work till 9:30, and I get up and start streaming at 7. So you're welcome. No. Yeah, back when I was, still trying to complete my museum, I bought something from Red every day for that purpose. That's the best way to do it. Just come out here, buy something from him every day so he rotates through his stock quickly. I've been playing this island since the pandemic. Third hour of work already? Oh my gosh. Bless you. Always have to Google if it's real or not. Y'all go download my lists. They're free to download. They're Google Docs. You can download and print them. They're in my link tree. And you can just have the lists with you. That way you don't have to Google it every time, and it'll tell you exactly. You have 5 islands? That's crazy. That's a lot of switches. Because I'm a rat. A lab rat. I'm a rat, too. Oh, that's funny. That comment will forever make me giggle. Rat tech, yes. Give me a good fortune today, Katrina, because I'm tired of your nonsense. So this is Harv's Island. At some point, you can come out here, and he will have opened this collective back here. But the construction gyroids will be here instead of the trailers, and you have to pay 100,000 bells per person that's out here. So it's 700,000 bells each, and then you can have them all out here. phasing out my current job for the new one. I didn't know you switched job. Wait, yes, I did. Yeah. This is not part of the new update. This is part of the regular game. Enjoyed watching you play. So you have a great day. You have a good day too. Your luck with belongings will improve. So does that mean my tools aren't going to break? That would be great. $5 more closer. Yes, that's right. I think I remember us talking about that a little while back. Do it. It's great. I'm so excited for you. I do play the DLC. I just hit my 30 homes though. Like, I'm a slow DLC player, but I go out there every day. I play to do my daily tasks. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Is there any benefit to talking to Katrina? So sometimes she gives you like good luck with money, and that's always good to do like before you bury your daily money tree or before you go out to a mystery island, because you have a higher likelihood of, like, if you planted 99,000 bells in your money tree, it's more likely that it will give you a good return because she gave you a good fortune. And sometimes if you get a good fortune and then you go to like a mystery island, you'll get one of the rarer mystery islands. No, not a new DLC, just Happy Home. This is the DLC. Luck with belongings is a curse. It means the villagers will sell you stuff? No, that's what I just got. Now. Creepy Joan. Mystery Island is via plane or boat. If you have questions about the money tree... Oh, 50 turnips. Yay. If you have questions about the money tree, you should be burying one every day you play on your island. And there's a really good video I made about it that'll kind of explain everything. I have a playlist on TikTok of Animal Crossing tips videos that I've made, so go check those out. Do you have the expanded hospital? I mean, it has a front and back room. I don't know if there's more to it than that. Upstairs? No, not in my hospital. I forgot I came and like cleaned this out yesterday, so there's not a whole lot to pick up. I did donate to the hospital. Yeah, it doesn't mean you'll get 99,000 bells back, but I was just talking about, like, you have a better chance of it if you have a good luck fortune. No, it's not a guarantee at all. The chef hiding over here in the corner. This is the Happy Home Paradise DLC. This is an additional purchase. And the more vacation homes you decorate, the more of these facilities you get on the main island to decorate. Okay, no worries. How can you build the stores? Like display cases, where to get them? I have no idea, honestly. You get a hospital, a restaurant, a school, a coffee shop, and I think you get a clothing store, but I don't have that one yet. Is it an online purchase? You can purchase it online through the eShop, but you can also buy like a card with a digital download code in a physical store as well, like if you go to Target or something. Is there an art museum in the hospital? No. Yeah, there's stuff you should come out here and do daily. Go talk to your chef and you can get a recipe every day. On Mondays, Joan is in the hospital, so you can go get free turnips. You can come out here and talk to your school teacher every day and they'll give you a plant. how to get rid of extra DIYs without just throwing them away. Find someone to give them to, or if you really want to get into it, get on Nookazon and see if you can sell them for in-game bells or trade them, especially if you have rarer ones. Yeah, the DLC is included with the Nintendo Online Plus expansion membership, the individual or the family membership. No, the round things on the beach are new. We're doing a party or something, so this decor is all new for the party. But there's this little store in here, and it rotates every day like Nook's Cranny does. And you can come in here and buy stuff with, because you earn a different currency. Like, you come here to go to work, so they pay you, but they pay you in a currency called Pokey. So, I'm going to buy this table with my Pokey. And you can order, this is Wardell, you can order stuff through him. So Nintendo has 3 levels of online membership. The basic online membership, the Nintendo expansion for an individual, it's called like Nintendo Plus expansion, so it gives you access to all the online stuff, like all the ported like N64 and SNES and the Game Boy stuff and the Sega stuff. And then there's a family membership plus expansion. The individual membership is like $50 a year, and the family one is like $80 a year or something like that. And that includes their online content. So the DLCs that have the Mario Kart tracks that you can download, that's included in the expansion membership. This DLC, that's included in the expansion membership. So if you're paying for the more expensive membership, then you get stuff like that. But just know, if you get rid of your membership, you will no longer have access to this. You can also convert your Pokey to bells if you have the ATM. You can't start right away ordering stuff through Wardell, but eventually you can get to the point where he lets you order stuff. So if you lose your membership, you lose the DLC. Yes. Yeah, because if the DLC is included in the membership, if you have not separately purchased the DLC, like if you purchase the DLC outright, that's yours because you've paid for it. But if you're using it as an inclusion in your membership and you no longer have a membership, then you no longer have access to it. I don't know when you can start ordering through him. I played through the DLC so slowly that I really was not paying attention to that kind of thing. Yeah. So I ended up paying for the online like expansion plus membership because they ported Ocarina of Time to the Switch. So I can play Ocarina of Time on my Switch, and that was really all they had to do for me. I'm very easy to please. The DLC was just bonus content for me. And, like, getting the Mario Kart tracks and stuff. Like, I occasionally play Mario Kart online with people, and so all of that was just, like, additional good times. But it just kind of depends on, like... So, I heard this one time, many, many years ago, and it stuck with me. When people ask, like, is it worth it to buy whatever? I look at games like, okay, Tears of the Kingdom. It's a $70 Switch game. Isn't that how much it costs? That's the most expensive Switch game. Um, am I going to play it for 70 hours? It's like $1 an hour worth of entertainment for me. Okay? So if you put it in that kind of terms, like, that's how I like to justify it, I guess you could say. I'm going to play Tears of the Kingdom for at least 70 hours. I'm going to get $1 worth an hour of entertainment out of that. And to me, that's worth it. Happy Home Paradise outright is $25. Are you going to get 25 hours of entertainment out of it? Are you going to play it that often? Like, that's kind of how I look at it. So frustrated with Tears of the Kingdom? Jessica, I'm in a very love-hate relationship with Tears of the Kingdom. I feel you. So, like, for me, yes, it's worth it to pay $70 for that game. Hogwarts Legacy, just, yeah, take my money. I got the fancy edition with the extra stuff. Yes. So, I'm going to play it. So, the more you play it, the more it's worth in my mind. So, why do you have a love-hate with Tears of the Kingdom? Because it makes me feel stupid, unlike a lot of other games. So it makes me feel really dumb. And I consider myself a pretty good Zelda player. And it's really humbled me. And I don't enjoy feeling stupid. I feel like the enemies are a lot harder, and because I'm struggling to complete shrines, I'm struggling to have enough hearts to beat these enemies, which are more difficult, and I feel like it's a cycle of awfulness. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I've never played Diablo. Captain, if you don't shut it. Waiting on the Switch version of Hogwarts Legacy. God, they pushed that stuff back till November, I saw. That's awful. Oh, Cherry Blossom Island. Good morning, Derp. I don't know, the last couple plays I've done of Zelda have been better. But it's like when I first picked up Hogwarts Legacy. It was really, really difficult for me to figure out how to do combat in that game because I don't play Xbox very often, and some of the buttons are flip-flopped from the Switch. And it's retraining muscle memory. November's your birthday, yes. Okay, I keep hearing of these Gleeok, but I don't know what they are, so... You can get cherry blossom petals from this island. You just push B repeatedly until he stops singing. That's how you skip it. Yeah, keep it a secret. You're the second person I've heard mention this, though, so I'm really concerned as to what this is. Oh, okay. I saw some sort of three-headed dragon thing flying around the other day when I was flying around, and I was like, I don't like the look of that. Yeah, he gets insulted if you skip his singing, it's true. I don't know, I started the water temple last night, but I had to stop because it was difficult and I was hungry and frustrated, so that hanger was making it difficult for me to think straight. Chopping down the trees because it's not my island and I don't care. I love it when they're like that and you don't have to dig the holes. I'm going to have all the supplies to do DIYs. You cannot take the cherry blossom trees. Cherry blossom trees will happen on your island automatically, but only for like 10 days in April. It's like the Christmas trees that have the lights and stuff in them during the holidays. That'll happen automatically to some of your trees, but only like during parts of December. So it's like April 1st through 10th that they're cherry blossoms. God, the snow lasts so long in this game. It's terrible. When I break the stone, because it's always that debate of like, do I break the stone to get one more thing out of it, or do I save the fruit to sell for the bells? Because you have to eat the fruit to get the one more thing out of the stone. So came across this live and I have someone playing when I am as well. Nice. You're gonna wake up with bedhead and roaches. Really? They're only available if you've already played that season. That's interesting. I didn't know that. You got a while to wait for cherry blossoms. You should be able to catch the cherry blossom petals too. I don't see any that are catchable. Oh, that's not gonna work. Here we go. There we go. Relocate my house and only accomplish my cat island goal. Nice. I don't know if I'd want to do this in VR. It's too much like real work at that point. I'll just go and pick all this up. Yeah, it's called exercise. Yeah. I'm good. I should probably be doing more exercise, but... You changed the music on your island. Don't know how to get it back. I didn't know you could change your music. Yeah, I'd rather Nintendo just focus on, like, making good games. Because 6 years between Zelda games is too long. Yeah, or they could update the games people love. Yeah, I get motion sick, so I'm real hesitant with VR anyway. I know they have like motion sickness settings or whatever, but still, it's pretty impressive the amount of things that make me motion sick. I know, but... I'm surprised I haven't seen... Okay, there's a petal that we can catch. I mean, that's true. The pandemic did slow things down, I'll give them that. Did I shave my head? No. My hair? right here. You thought I shaved it too? Let me fix that. Here. I just don't have my bun pulled up as high as I usually do. Is this better? There's hair. The glare. I know, the backlight from my window. Okay, noted. Y'all don't mess with me. I always in the back of my mind, I'm like, I should just shave my head. Missing my funky earrings of the day. How's the porch? Almost done. Almost done. They left yesterday and they didn't have like 2 boards. They were short like 2 boards. So it's not done yet. This 2-day job has turned into a 4-day job. So... Did I get any new earrings? I have some ordered, but like it takes them a while to make them. I got some like ridiculous Zelda ones that I'm very excited about. I found this shop that does like custom Animal Crossing earrings, and they'll make like a character of your choice. And I would love to get some, but it doesn't say anywhere on the website what the like earring, like the hooks and the studs and stuff are made of, and I have a nickel allergy, so I would hate to spend the money on like custom earrings and then be allergic to the metal in them. Mohawk. I used to have a faux hawk many, many years ago. You have a nickel allergy too? Yeah. I still wear the funky earrings and stuff. I just wear them to work. I don't usually put them on for the stream. I did message the shop. I'm waiting on a response. Because I'd love to buy them. As long as the earrings aren't affixed to the hooks, a jewel replier should let you swap the hook for a non-hook one too. That's true. I could just do it myself. If I'm going to be honest, I want them just to come with the hooks. This is a mystery island. That's why I don't care that the trees are all cut down. We come to take all the goods and then go home and DIY with them. This is Animal Crossing New Horizons. If you're paying money. Yeah, and like, it's not like I'm going to be like, well, why don't you have... Most jewelry shops, like, these days that I've found are using, like, the surgical steel or whatever. Like, most of them are. But I just want to be sure. And clear nail polish. Yeah, I used to do that too. But again, like... Then you just have to keep, like, painting them once it's worn down, and it's a whole thing, and, like, I just don't want to mess with that. So I just kind of want them to be ready to wear. Especially because, like, I think one of the one of the pairs of Zelda earrings I ordered, I think it was, like, $42. So, for these, like, acrylic earrings. So I want them to be ready to wear. The petals are for crafting cherry blossom items with. Coconut trees. Yeah, the yellow ones are coconut trees. We're just filling our pockets before we go home at this point. Since CJ's on my island, I'm going to try to fill it with fish. If I jump over there, I feel it's going to scare that fish away. CJ's on your island too? Yeah. We already did his little fish contest. So, how many more slots we got? 4? It's Animal Crossing New Horizons. So your character will automatically jump if you just push the joystick in that direction if the land is close enough. You cannot use a storage shed out here. I've tried. You can bring it with you in your pocket, but it like grays it out. You can't use it. Oh my god, I can. Yay. Stubs do not grow back. Once a tree is dug up, it's gone. Excuse me. Big fish. Gonna be a sea bass. Yeah, I keep like 2 stumps on my island to catch bugs. Because there's 5 bugs that appear only on tree stumps. The storage shed is after you stupid piece of crap. The storage shed is after you fully upgrade your home, and then you upgrade your home storage to at least 2,400 slots. Then you can buy it from your Nook Miles ATM. Oh, I was wrong. It's an olive flounder. I thought for sure that was going to be a sea bass. I do not know. October 1st through the 10th. There you go. Love that. Still need a cockroach. Do I wait and do the ordinance until I have it? You can't catch the cockroach. You don't want cockroaches. Yeah, there's all kinds of recipes you can use fruit stuff for. Best barbecue place in Dallas. There's a place called Cadillac, but it's spelled like cattle, like cow, C-A-T-T-L-E, A-C-K, Cadillac. It's in the Dallas area. I don't think it's in Dallas proper, but it's in the Metroplex. It's Animal Crossing New Horizons. Here we go. Cadillac. It's very good. No, Texas is all in one time zone. My clicking ASMR on my like keyboardy typewriter sounding keyboard. The best way to catch flies? Go watch my video on how to catch flies and I will teach you all the things. There's an Animal Crossing tips playlist on my TikTok page that I highly recommend checking out. There is a video about flies. There's a video about fleas. There's a video about tarantulas. It is possible to obtain all the different fruits in the game. Oh, are they not all in the Central Time? We don't count that out in the West. That's how I thought I started in keyboarding class. That's funny. Streaming from the Switch involves getting a stream key from TikTok. It involves applying for one, having a capture card. Oh my god, why is work texting me already? Hudspeth, and she's in a different time zone than most of Texas. That's crazy. I thought it was all the Central Time Zone. It's fine. I do have a lot of trees. I have a lot of different fruit available. Been trying to find a peach tree. Yeah, you just need to find someone who plays that'll let you come take some peaches, or that'll gift you peaches. Fashionista. What a little fashionista I am. I'm so hungry. I know Nintendo's done updating Animal Crossing. They've come out and said that this is it. They ain't doing any more with this game. Which is so silly. People still play this game regularly. The Shell Music Box to actually play music. I've never used the Shell Music Box. Something else I was gonna put away. Oh, these bugs. Let's get this a little more organized in here. There we go. Starbucks recommendations? Go somewhere else. I worked at Starbucks for 13 years. What the heck is this? If I had to go to Starbucks and get something, I would get the strawberry acai refresher with lemonade. Cut the inclusions. And I like to do easy ice because my teeth are sensitive. Yeah, I started working at Starbucks when I was 20, so... MHR, I don't know what that is. Animal Crossing and Ark Survival. I've not heard of that one either. I don't know. All I really play is like Zelda or this. I'm not good at adding other suggestions. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on how you lay your island out, but they're all the same size. I've not played Wildflowers. Monster Hunt Rise. It's a fun but difficult game. Oh. The Winter Train set is cute. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. I'm at my current job for 4 years. Oh, I feel like it's been forever. You have a Hogwarts console question. All right, shoot. Someone tagged me in like some sort of sloth game that Nintendo's putting out in the future that looks interesting. Nope, this is my original island from 2020. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 5. The shopping app, you have to buy a ton of stuff, and then they'll eventually just give you the app and be like, oh, you're such a good customer. Playing Breath of the Wild for the first time? Good choice. Breath of the Wild is a phenomenal game. Let's see what we've got for sale in here today. I do think playing on the PS5 will be more fun than the Switch. First of all, they've put the Switch release back to like November. And second of all, I think because of the detail and the way the game looks, I don't think it's going to look as good on the Switch, personally. I think it looks beautiful on my Xbox. And especially, you have to think of it too, like, are you more of a handheld Switch player, or do you play your Switch on your television? Because if you play it on your television, then it might look better. But if you play handheld a lot more, I mean, you're playing on a screen this big. I feel like that's not as satisfying. Just visually. Because I do have the controllers that make my phone a console, essentially. And it's kind of hard to play on my phone and see everything. And I was like, ooh, I don't know about the Switch. I have a Switch Lite, so I can't. Yeah. So, like, I was playing on I have an iPhone. I don't know what kind of phone this is. A 10 compared to the size of a Switch. I think if you have the option to play on something besides a Switch, you should probably do it. I mean, I think if that's your only option, then, I mean, I think playing on the Switch is better than not playing it at all. It's ridiculous that it got pushed back to November, so I feel bad for y'all that are waiting for it on the Switch. But, if you have the option of picking a console, I would go with something other than a Switch. Hogwarts Legacy for the Switch got pushed to November. Pushed again. Pushed again and again and again. Yeah. So. I just don't want to share my hubby's Xbox. I don't blame you. We don't share consoles. Are you a fan of Pokemon? I only ever got into Pokemon Go. I play Pokemon Go hard. Kurlos is my favorite. It'd be cute if they put other stuff in into this game. That would be a good idea. I'm gonna sell those. Let's use up some of these axes I have stored in here. Just confirm my decision to splurge on an Xbox. For real, like, I went and got the Xbox S series, and I normally don't do, like, digital content. I like physical content. but the S series is like way cheaper than the X, so that's what I went with. The storage shed is after you fully upgrade your home and you upgrade your home storage to at least 2,400 slots, then you can buy the storage shed. Dying for a Fossil Fighter Switch game? I have never heard of a lot of these games that you're mentioning. I am the type of person who will just play their favorite game over and over again instead of experiencing anything new. Storage shed is the most popular question. Yes. Wish The Sims was on Switch. God, I love The Sims. Didn't mean to pick that up. Pokemon, but dinosaurs. Okay. Who knows? Maybe they'll port it into their expansion like they've been doing with a bunch of the other stuff. Because instead of porting in Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, they're doing Game Boy games. Alright. I did a bunch of crafting the other day, so I'm trying to restock all of my crafting supplies. Yeah, that bamboo just goes like right through the fence. That's why I get frustrated having to run back and forth and deal with it. Oh, I didn't see that star spot over there. Let's go dig that up. It's probably a fossil. Bum, 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 bum. Yup. I guess I didn't shake that tree over there either. For some reason, I've got one regular tree, hardwood tree in here with all these fruit trees. I'm shocked this axe hasn't broken. Although I think I keep flipping between different axes. Yeah, the only way you can have more than one island is if you have more than one Switch. Nintendo wants your money and they're not secret about it. Oh my god, that was my fortune today. I'm trying to break these axes and I can't break the... Oh my gosh. Thank you, Becca. I totally forgot that that was my fortune. Okay. It's like, why aren't these breaking? Oh, what's up, Marshall? That's why I bought a Switch Lite. Nice. A caged cart? What does that mean? Go to run from your destiny? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what that looks like. Caged cart indeed. No, you can't play Switch Lite on the TV. You can't stream from it either because you can't play it. It doesn't have an HDMI port. Yeah, black roses. We're going to pick these and sell them and then be done. You have to crossbreed them. I don't have any tips on crossbreeding flowers, y'all. Despite the fact I have black roses, I'm not great at crossbreeding. I hate the flowers. That's why I keep all mine like fenced in for the most part, because this lion was not invited to my island. I don't talk to him. Yeah, my recommendation is just Google it. That's usually not my go-to recommendation, but just Google it. Yeah, is it a holiday where you live? No. Next Monday is a holiday. And I'll probably play Zelda all day. Well, no, I think I might go work my other job. Who knows? Alright, y'all. This is what time it is. I gotta go to work. Let's maybe that dorky looking cat leave. How many people can live on your island? 10 NPCs can live on your island, but if you have multiple people that play on your Switch with like multiple profiles, you can have more players on your island. So, Abby, thank you. Have a great day as well. We'll try to have a good shift today, hopefully. And so while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to try to list my shirts. Where do you work? I am a rad tech, so I do MRI full time. I ordered some shirts, ta-da, with my logo on them. I'm going to try to list them for sale sometime this week. They are incredibly limited. So, MRI is medical imaging. It stands for that one stands for magnetic resonance imaging. Essentially, I'm an X-ray tech, but I also do MRI. So, anyway, I'm going to try to list those shirts. I'll post before I list them in my Shopify because literally there's not very many of them. So, yeah, my Discord server link is weird. Let me see if I can try it this way real quick. Try that. But everything else is in my link tree where you can find website where I upload previous gameplay, where I stream on Twitch as well as TikTok. All my Animal Crossing lists are in my link tree. All that's there. And I will see y'all. It doesn't work? I don't know. Try it after, because I just copied that brand new link directly from my Discord. So I have a lot of problems with that Discord link. And I don't know if it's just being suppressed or what's going on. But thank y'all for being here and for the 18,000 likes. And yeah, don't forget I'm also doing a Tears of the Kingdom giveaway in my Discord. The winners will be announced on Friday. There's 2 giveaways there, so check them out. They're free to enter. And I guess that's about all the self-promotion I can do. So have a good day, everybody.